Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurin Farisa binti Muhammad Fikrin. I will start the presentation today. Our topic is efforts of Vietnam Provincial Governance and Public Administration's Performance Index in Vietnam SDGs Goal number 16, which is Peace, Justice and Strong Institutions. Sustainable Development Goal 16 was established by the United Nations in 2015. The official wording is promote peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development, provide access to justice for all and build effective, accountable and inclusive institutions at all levels. The goal has 12 targets to be achieved by 2030. Without peace, justice and inclusions, achieving goals like ending poverty can be hard. To reducing violent crime, sex trafficking, forced labor and child abuse are clear global goals. It is important to address the threat of global killings and brutality against children to promote a peace and comprehensive society. It prepares for the arrangement of the provisions of access to equity for building viable. Next, the public sector we have chosen for Sustainable Development Goal 16 is the Vietnam Provincial Governance and Public Administration Performance Index, or called as PAPI. PAPI is a major governance program initiated by the United Nations Development Programme since 2009. Great governance has arisen as a significant element to build policy administration proficiency and reduce corruption in Vietnam. PAPI purpose to generate data that can work on the performance of local government in addressing their citizens' needs by empowering to benchmark their local government's presentation and promoting self-reflections for creating helpful competition and more. On the other hand, PAPI also provides quantitative measures collected from citizens' inputs that focus on 8 governance aspects in every one of the 63 city areas and regions of the country.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Anis Ashrif Tikharuddin. I will explain about the first effort of Sustainable Development Goal SDG 16 in Vietnam. Abuse and violence toward children is not a new thing. Almost every day, we will see in the newspaper about abuse and violence toward children. Violence can affect a child for the rest of their life with several consequences for a child's physical, psychological and mental health. As according to Provincial Governance and Public Administration Performance Index (PAPI 2020), Vietnam improved its implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development Goal in 2016 and 2017, as measured by PAPI indicator. According to 2016 and 2017 PAPI finding, 1% of 14,063 respondents and 0.7% of 14,097 respondents were subjected to physical, psychological or sexual violence in that previous 12 months. Nevertheless, the effort of the government and many other stakeholders in resolving the violence toward children in the past year should be recognized. This includes the National Plan of Action on Domestic Violence Prevention and Control up to 2020, the 2016 Law on Children in Vietnam, the 2015 Criminal Code revised in 2017, the 2016 till 2020 Child Protection Program, and the National Child Protection Hotline 111 launched in December 2017.
On this slide, I will continue to explain the second efforts, which is reduce corruption and bribery. According to Provincial Governance and Public Administration Performance Index in 2020, Vietnam saw expanded improvement in public administration and national governance performance during the 2016 to 2021 government term, with corruption control showing the steadiest improvement. Hence, the percentage of people who had a contact with a public official and who paid bribes to a public official or have ever solicited a bribe by a public official during the previous 12 months. According to findings from 2016 and 2017 PAPI, 5% of 14,063 respondents and 4.5% of 14,097 respondents admitted they were asked for bribe by a public official. Regarding willingness to fight corruption by the local government and citizens, in this figure, it shows that there was little change contrasted with 2016. In addition, Vietnam also held an anti-corruption campaign. All things considered, this discovery is perceived to a positive story about efforts to eradicate corruption.
Hi, my name is Nur Intan Shafiza binti Kamal. So, I will explain about the third point of efforts, which is ensure participatory decision making. It is to ensure that the responsive, comprehensive, participatory and agent dynamic at all levels. A center part of improvement, remember, interest for the choices which affect an individual or gathering's life and prosperity. As should be obvious, they are tone of inquiries regarding resident investment in nearby undertaking education. Thus, in view of the discoveries from 2017 Public Administration Performance Index (PAPI), they are 72% of supporters of task, which is 37.5% male and 34.5% female, said that they took an interest in settling on choice on whether the framework undertaking would be finished.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nobalkis binti Abdul Rahim and I will present about develop transparent institution at all levels. So, what is transparent? Transparent is something that we can see through. In other words, no secret between public and institution or between public and government. No secret between these both parties. So, this target is to create valuable, responsible and straightforward organization at all levels. So, based on the slide, we can see that this is the data that we get from Public Administration Performance Index, or we call PAPI. So, this is the data from 2016 until 2017. The percentage of people satisfied with the service according to the finding from 2016 and 2017, which is the public administrative service have public certification survey, which is 81% to 80%. Public survey for construction permit from 71% to 75.5%. Public survey for LURC, which is from 61% to 67.67%, and for public survey for personal papers 81% to 79%. Meanwhile, for public service have healthcare service at Decision Public Hospital, which is 5.22 to 5.12 point on the 10-point scale, and public primary school at 4.99 to 5.26 on the 9-point scale. So, based on the slide, this is a transparent chart per state. So, which means that each states have different rate of they are transparent over their program or project. So, as you can see there, the blue color is the best performance, green color refer to high average, yellow color refer to low average, and for baby yellow show the poor performance. So as you can see on slide, this is show that we can see a lot of yellow and baby yellow color there. So this is show that in Vietnam, on each state still their transparency over something still low average and on poor performance for transparency.
First benefit of effort to sustainable development goal is preventing trafficking. Prevention and responding to violence against children is an important aspect of Institute of Economic and Peace work to strengthen Vietnam child protection system. strengthening the capacity and resilience of parent and caregiver to end violence discipline is the home is a focused and involved development of parenting education, support families to address factors that lead the violence against children. Parent and caregiver are also being supported to offer the stimulation and protection from violence to help children to make a safe transition to kindergarten and primary school. The step to preventing human trafficking and prosecuting the trafficker is therefore to recognize the complexity of the crime which cannot tackle in a vacuum. Anti-trafficking strategy have to be embedded in every policy area, from improving female education in source countries so that children are less vulnerable to trafficking. The government must conduct awareness campaign on human trafficking to increase the public understanding about the issue and avoid from happen to their family. We also need to give a big punishment to the trafficker. With that, it can make other people will afraid to do the same thing.
Next is thriving economy. Economic status of a development country will be quickly achieved if the symptoms of corruption are successfully curbed in a country. Moreover, the unemployment rate became low. The unemployed in development countries will usually get social security from the government. However, this does not make the unemployed a less diligent person, because unemployed in a development countries have a high awareness to work and find a new job. As we know, the corruption have a negative impact on the country's investment, including no foreign investors interested in investing. If corruption is not eradicated properly, it will affect the reputation of the country, and these matters need to be addressed immediately.
Hi, my name is Nur Intan Shafiza binti Kamal, and I will explain about the third point of benefits, which is it promotes the sustainable decision. The sustainable decision making includes a lot of mind-boggling decisions. It is significant that the public work together towards a shared objective and figure out how to be in a total agreement. The goal of maintainable choice is to boost social, natural, and financial advantages of a choice, and to limit the unfriendly impacts of struggles among the three columns. It is very vital to the institution in order to fulfill the sustainable development goals of peace, justice, and strong institutions. As we know, bad decisions influences one's life seriously. So, in order to have the peace, justice, and strong institutions, the decision making must be made in the right way.
The benefit if we had transparent institution is gain trust from public. It is not easy to gain trust from public, but public will easily believe in the institution if each of institution transparent on everything that they do. This is because the institution does not hide anything from public. So based on the definition of transparent itself, which is no secret between public and institution, so institution should not hide anything from them. So what happens if we keep updating our project, our process and where the money go? So we can prevent fraud, corruption, and the most important is we can prevent abuse of power. So for example, when public dealing with an institution, they will be able to get slip or receive as proof that they deal with them. Also, another example we can see on COVID-19, every single day we can know the data of dead cases, number of patient curve, or number that people have been affected everywhere, either on social media, even on television itself. So when people know, so because we keep telling them about COVID-19, so they know either our country already recovered from COVID-19 or not, and this will make them have courage to vaccinate it because they believe on government institution that COVID-19 is real. The conclusion is PAPI will make more improvement to achieve the goal of SDG. So they focus to end abuse and violence toward children, reduce corruption and bribery, ensure participation, decision making, and develop transparent institutions. When they achieve all of these kind of things, they will make Vietnam be a better country in the future. Thank you.